Hey guys, have a really insane lobby that I wanted to share with you guys. In this game, I was playing as Bru'kan, which has a very flexible hero power, and with dragons can potentially give you exponential scaling, and has also the power to just really attack very well against a lot of different comps. In the game, I ended up having a really weak early and mid game. This was mostly just I wasn't hitting many minions. My lesser trinket, which was a Rockin' Music Box, just didn't really give me any true value. It was really just a very weak early game in general. Eventually, I was able to find a turn like 7 or 8 Terragosa. And obviously, Terragosa has the ability when you to make in combat stats permanent. And what I could do with Bru'kan is essentially double the attack every turn. And this just gives in the mid game gives you one like very solid minion. And then as you'll see, there's kind of ways to make this help the rest of your comp using the typical dragon synergies. Once we found Terragosa, at that point our goal is to just exponentially double the attack every turn. We then found Emerald Dreamcatcher as a greater trinket. And what this really empowered me to take as a position was a purely like scam focused dragon comp. Really what I was trying to do in the like early late game, so turns like 9 to 12, was try to double the attack on the Terragosa as much as I could early. Really because if we look at the lobby, if it's an undead, mech, and Kibler lobby, which has a lot of divine shields, or in an undead case has a lot of the 1 health minions, really kind of the key I was noticing is I needed to get my scaling done as fast as possible, because in the late game I ended up wanting to use the lightning hero power later to have at least that like temporary boost in the fights. Emerald Dream Capture really just there isn't much to it other than it makes your minions have the shared attack of your highest attack dragon. That ended up being our Terragosa. What kind of sucks with it is it will make all your minions the same attack and then do the Bru'kan hero power, so your Terragosa will have double the attack of everyone else, assuming you're putting it on the far left, which you would do in this anyways. But really from there, the only other key thing to this, that to run this like quote unquote scam dragon comp, is finding Amber Guardian and Pretentious Poet. From there, the Divine Shields can become permanent, and the only other minion that's really even worth talking about in this would be the Gargoyle, just because that gives a reborn effect, so you get at least a third attack off of that. But the entire idea behind this comp is you get essentially infinite attack from the Terragosa scaling and the Emerald Dreamcatcher. You give everything Divine Shield, and it will hopefully trade with the Divine Shield into whatever they have, because your stats should be higher and you have Divine Shield on, and then it should kill whenever it gets hit back. So every single minion you have is going 2 for 1. In the end game, you'll see that we ended up facing 2 extremely strong opponents, and all 3 of us in the top 3 were doing some type of exponential scaling, which is absolutely crazy in the lobby. The third place guy actually probably had a better board than me, and the second place, who was using Kel'Thuzad with the Terran Gorefiend hero power to just put a ton of stats on his entire board every turn, and it was absolutely insane. I think I ended up scamming him with like a 20 or 30%. But really, what the mistake on that one is, if I did another, like a couple extra attack scaling ones, I would have probably won that round easily, but I was kind of too far behind. And then the last opponent was doing a Sneeds. He was doing a typical Catacomb Crasher comp. However, it was turn like 16 or 17 by the end. It was a very long game. So he had the typical death rattle with like a billion summons, typical Sneed stuff. Plus he had Deadly Phylactery. So he had probably the strongest Sneed setup. He had 3 or 4 Rivendell. So literally he had the dream Catacomb Crasher comp, and we were still able to outscale that with our Terragosa and just simple attack scaling. What's really cool about this comp is it's not it's very easy to play, kind of like the Catacomb Crasher comp is, but it's even less thinking in the sense of how to get your actual scaling. Really, it's the only part in the end game that you really need to think about is how to use your hero power. You'll notice in a couple of times I ended up even using the taunt hero power in the late game whenever I was going into like a cleave opponent and stuff like that. So really thinking for a second with your Bru'kan hero power in the late game will actually be very important. And all of them really do have a use. You know, you can use the taunt to on a end minion to guarantee that a cleave doesn't hit in the middle. You can use the lightning one to hit off divine shields and 1 health minions. You can use the attack scaling, kind of like we did, to just make a minion insane. You might do that on the cleave. The other option that I ended up not doing that much this game, and I really wanted to do it more, was the earth one. Actually is very useful if you get those as permanent buffs to your units, because it gives you another hit in the middle of a fight that can take off a divine shield or a 1 health undead minion. So really think for a second when doing Bru'kan hero power, especially in the mid game, because like in the game you'll see one more of the scaling hero powers would have given me an easy win in the late game, and all of those scalings do actually end up, especially when you're playing something like dragons that have the permanent buffs that you're doing in combat. So anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoy this game. Hopefully you kind of see just, you know, how hard of a game this was and how exponential the lobby was and how we were able to find a way to turn it around. And, you know, really when I was at turn 7 or 8, I was not expecting to win this lobby. I was really just trying to fight for a top 4 and, you know, scam people out of wins. And luckily we got some lucky divine shields when we needed them and won a couple lucky fights, but it was a close one. So anyways, good luck out there. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Really, I've gotten a couple of comments and just stuff lately that I've just really been thanking everyone for their feedback and just watching the videos, subscribing, you know, whatever it is. I'm just so thankful that, you know, anyone finds this stuff useful. I'm really just trying to help people out there in the game. I feel like I've been learning a lot, and this is just a way for me to convey information and kind of force me to learn as well at the same time. You know, you learn more by teaching. So this is helping me as much as it's helping you guys, hopefully. So good luck out there. Good luck on your climb. See ya. Bye.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want. The gas in the back of the set never leaves. She's so bad that the chick made the bag up. The gas in the back of the set never leaves. She's so bad that the chick made the bag up. The gas in the back of the set never leaves. She's so bad that the chick made the bag up. The gas in the back of the set never leaves. She's so bad that the chick made the bag up. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. Something deep inside won't let